Create AR Payments, or AR Receipts, depending on what part of the world you're in, allows you to select a payment method, the bank that you're going to post the payments against, and a payment date. And then you can select all the outstanding invoices that you want to create applied AR payments for. You can sort or filter by any of the columns to help you with the invoice selection. You can define the exchange rate if necessary, and you can override the payment amount or payment date on any one of the rows. And once you've selected your invoices and set your defaults the way you want them to be, you can click Create Receipt, which will create a posted payment one-to-one with the invoices and applied to the invoice. And then these posted AR payments can then be used in your EFT file creation. You can select the AR payments that are made for customers that are defined for EFT against a bank that has been defined for EFT. You can select those payments, generate the EFT file, then download it and upload to the bank. And if accepted by the bank, you can confirm. Or if there are any issues, you can say hold the file, do any amendments you need to the bank or the customer, then refresh the file, re-download and upload to the bank. And this is the process I'm going to show you now. Create AR Payments, or Create Receipts, provides you a quick and easy way to create your receipts applied to invoices for your direct debits. So instead of using the accounts receivable receive payments, where you have to customer by customer show the invoices, select them, and then create the payment, you can use the Orchid EFT Create Receipt function. So Create Receipts shows you all the invoices which are outstanding. You can define your payment method, which bank you want the receipts to be deposited into, and define your receipt date. And then you can sort the outstanding invoices by any of the columns to make the selection quicker. For example, you could sort by base currency, to group by currency, or you could sort by invoice number or customer ID. Or you could select by, for example, currency to select the transactions that you want to create a receipt for. So if I wanted to do my US dollar transactions, I could select by currency and then select the transactions, either all or the ones I want to pay. And then if I need to, I can change the amount to receive. If I was dealing with multiple currencies, I could define the exchange rate and I could go ahead and create the receipts. And EFT processing is now creating one receipt per invoice, applying it to the invoice using the bank and the receipt date as configured on this screen. I can then refresh my screen to select my British pounds payments and then go ahead and create my receipts. I could select the appropriate payment method and bank account, receipt date for my British pounds, and go ahead and create my receipts. And EFT processing will create one receipt per invoice applied to the invoice for the appropriate bank. And after creating the AR payments or receipts, I can use the EFT AR Payment Requests to show me all the receipts that have been posted for customers that are configured for EFT against banks that are configured for EFT but which have not yet been sent to the bank for direct debit. So here I could go ahead and select them all, or sort by currency and select only the ones that I want. and go ahead and generate an EFT file. I could have selected the US dollar ones at the same time, and it would have created me two files, or I could come back and select them now. But if I want to select only those ones for Nacha, I could select by currency and by format, and then select all and generate a file. And after generating the two files, we can go to the EFT file lists to view the contents of the file, download the files and upload them to the bank. So here we have the two files that we've just generated for Nacha and the UK Bank of Scotland BACS XML format. To configure a customer for EFT, you go to the customer record, and on the Orchid EFT tab, you configure the format for the direct debits. In this case, Nacha, and you fill in the details required for the bank for direct debits. And to configure a bank for EFT, you need to associate your bank code with the associated format for the particular type. So in this case, our 500 CHK British Pounds bank is configured both for payments and for receipts. So vendor payments and AR customer direct debits using the same format. And on the record, you have the appropriate bank code, format code, and the fields that you need for that particular format. And that gives you a quick overview of our new Create Receipt, so Create AR Payment or Create Receipt functionality in Sage Intacct.